What is up, my giant cell tumor family? Sorry for the whispering. My husband is asleep, so I don't want to be too loud. But I wanted to give you guys an update because I know it's been a while. So here's my 3-year and 7-month update. I have thankfully not had a reoccurrence, and I will say this again. I am not a medical professional. This is my own advice, my own thoughts, but I swear to you guys, it has to be because of the Xgeva. Because as soon as I had my surgery, they put me on Xgeva for the tumors in my lungs, because if y'all guys remember me saying the tumor metastasized to my lungs. And so I've been on Xgeva for, since 2017. And on and off from 2017 till now, and I haven't had any reoccurrence. I did, when I was off of it for a little while, I did have like the tumors in my lungs, they did grow and like multiply while I was off of it, but as soon as I got back on them, they shrunk and whatnot. And so now, good news, next month, the day after my birthday, which is on October 21st, on that day, my birthday is October 20th, but on that day, I'm going to get a CT scan of my lungs, and hopefully, fingers crossed, I will receive good news and they will be able to perform surgery and remove the larger tumors from my lungs. So I'm really excited, and if they do that, then that means I would probably only have to be on Xgeva for like another year, maybe like a year and a half. But then once that's over, I will no longer be on Xgeva, and then hopefully it'll have been almost at that point, about 5 years since I had a giant cell tumor in my femur, praying that it doesn't come back in the next year and a half. But I will be hopefully tumor-free very soon. So I'm really excited, and welcome everyone who is now joining me for the first time, and our family for the first time. I'm sorry to hear that you guys are going through what you're going through. And I know you can feel alone at times, a lot of the times, and it's taken me a very, very, very long time to not feel alone and to be happy with myself. And I don't know if you guys can tell, but I feel like I'm glowing. And it's been a while since I've felt this happy. And I can promise you that you guys will feel that too. And I know that a lot of you have reached out and have mentioned and expressed that you have had multiple surgeries and multiple reoccurrences, and I'm so sorry. And I know you want to know what I'm doing, and what you guys could do to prevent it from coming back. And I mean, like I said, I'm not a doctor, guys. I wish I could tell you. We have no idea where this is coming from or why it even happens to you. But I mean, again, I will always credit it to Xgeva. And actually, I'm kind of afraid that when I do get off of it, I am afraid that it is going to return. It's going to be really difficult if it does. I don't really know how that's going to affect me, because, I'd be going on 5 years without a reoccurrence. Then to get off Xgeva and have a reoccurrence, that would like really suck. So I can't like say that that's the reason for sure that I haven't had a recurrence, but if I do get one after I'm off of it, that's not much of a coincidence, I would think. But I'll keep you guys posted on if it does happen after I get off Xgeva. Because I mean, like I said, I've been on it on and off for the past 3 years and 7 months, mostly on, but there's been a few times where I had to get off of it because of financial reasons. But yeah, everything else is good. I'll let you guys know some changes that I've done with my diet. I've actually started going full on plant-based as of about a month ago. I did watch this movie called The Game Changers, and that movie was basically about a bunch of athletes who were plant-based, and it was talking about how recovery time for injuries like was completely shortened. I can't give you statistics. I don't really remember what they said in the movie, but if I think of it in terms of giant cell tumor, after you've had a surgery, you have significant muscle loss. Well, I guess it depends on where you have surgery, but I mean, your whole body is like surrounded by muscle anyway. So yeah, you'd have like significant muscle loss, and with the plant-based diet, it's supposed to supposedly increase that recovery time. And like, I know it's not like a workout injury, it's a surgery, but who knows, it could help. And I'm still to this day dealing with issues with my femur. It's constantly popping. When I walk, it'll kind of like, I don't want to say lock, but I'll have this like pain until I pop it. And sometimes it's hard to pop it. But I'm hoping that with this diet, it'll kind of decrease the amount of times that I have to pop it, and it'll hopefully decrease the pain that I have. Because I know sometimes I walk funny with a limp, and I know a lot of you guys could probably relate to that feeling of looking all goofy like a penguin, just walking. But I mean, we gotta laugh where we can, right? We're gonna make fun of ourselves where we can, because how else are we gonna get through this? Like, this thing sucks. But those of you guys who are new to giant cell tumor and dealing with this, like, I promise you will get better. And I think what really helped me was therapy. So I know a lot of people don't like to talk about therapy. They think it's like, I don't know. I honestly don't even know what people's thoughts are on therapy. Maybe like they think that they're crazy if they go to therapy. I don't really know. But for me, like, talking about the issues that I was going with through giant cell tumor, and like how it was making me feel, how it affected my body, how it made me feel about my self-image, just talking to someone about all of that, like, really helped, like, so much. And I can't say that it's gonna help you, but I mean, it helped me, and I will always say, like, give it a try. Don't knock it until you try it. I mean, it might not be for you. I mean, and you don't even have to go to an actual office. Like, there's so many, like, we're in friggin' 2020. So like, there's video therapy, there's text message therapy. Like, if you're not ready to like do like a face-to-face video, you can do like text message conversations with the therapist just until like you're ready. And I mean, I want to say just until you're ready. Like, you can do that probably the entire time. But for me, I like the face-to-face because I like them to be able to see like the emotions that I'm feeling, like, and actually look at my face, because as you guys can see in this video, like, I make a lot of weird facial expressions, so sorry. But I feel like that, human connection, like, really did help a lot, because you feel alone, and sometimes it's just good to have someone there to listen to you and listen to how you're feeling. And I don't know, it helped me a lot. So I really hope that you guys consider it if you're struggling with how this is affecting your life. Oh my goodness, and let me tell you guys something. If a doctor is pushing you away, like, dismissing your symptoms and telling you like, oh, you're fine, like, it's just in your head kind of thing, like you can keep going. Well, first off, keep going, like, push until someone sees you, until somebody takes you serious. And then also, fucking sue. I screwed up. Like, I didn't even think about it up until like about 2 months ago, after it was already a year and like 5 months too late, that I could have sued my doctor, because I initially had coughed up a blood clot, and I had made an appointment because my side of my rib was hurting. Like, I don't want to say my rib was hurting, but like, this area, whatever, was like hurting me. And I had like this persistent cough for like 2 weeks. And so then I made a doctor's appointment, and the woman I went to go see basically brushed me off, because literally coincidentally, the day of my appointment, my cough like stopped. It just like went away. So then when I saw her, she was like, yeah, you don't have a cough, you're fine. And I was like, look, and I showed her the picture of my blood clot that I coughed up, and she said nothing about it. She dismissed me. She was just like, basically like, you're fine, like, here's, I don't even know if she gave me antibiotics or not, but like, she didn't do anything. I think she checked my knee, because at that time I was having knee pain. She did like a, kind of like a physical therapy knee check to see if it was like runner's knee, and she diagnosed me with runner's knee. And like, what's it called? And like, I asked her about my blood clot, and she was like, didn't say anything on it. She was like, oh, like, is your cough still here? And I'm like, no, it's like, it literally went away like today. And she was just like, oh, well then you're fine. Like, it's, you know, normal to cough up a blood clot, which is not normal. And what happened? Literally a week later, I'm coughing up blood, like spewing blood. And then like I had to go to the ER, and when I went to the ER, they did a CT scan, and they said there was a bunch of nodules in my lungs and yada, yada, yada. But basically, like, I should have fucking sued her, because then that could have paid for all my medical bills that I'm dealing with giant cell tumor. Yay! So, long story short, if a doctor dismisses you after you told them your symptoms, and then you're later diagnosed with giant cell tumor, go and fucking sue that doctor, okay? Because they will pay, they have no choice, they will fucking pay for your medical bills. And do it before the statute of limitation expires, because my statute of limitations for Texas was 2 years, and I missed that. So I gotta pay all my medical bills out of pocket. But bright side is I'm alive, I'm well, and I am helping many others, and I don't know, I'm just hopeful. I feel like giant cell tumor has come a long way, and I feel like they're gonna figure out where it's coming from soon. I don't know, I just have a good feeling. But all right, y'all, I'm gonna log off, or get off, and feel free to reach out to me on Snapchat or Instagram, or even on here, and I will respond to you as soon as I can. I do work a lot, and I kinda am not on social media that often, just because I work a lot, and then by the time I get off work, I'm too tired and I don't wanna do anything, but that's the life of being an adult, right? But if you guys need anything, I am here for you. Keep your head up, you got this, and peace out.